So hi, welcome to the Noise Podcast. I'm Shane.
I'm Glory.
Why did you? I'm Glory. Guys, I'm Glory.
Hey guys, my name is Glory.
Do the entire episode like this.
ASMR.
Last live stream of 2021. Woo!
Yeah.
Year is finally coming to a close. My God, has it been busy?
Mm-hmm.
Like down to the wire busy. Like we have 3 interviews tomorrow. Busy. Oops.
Whoops.
Whoopsie. We gotta make enough content to not work next month. My bad.
Mm-hmm. Hey. I'm okay with it.
It's all worth it though. But yeah, last live stream of the year, we'll have our album of the year discussion podcast that comes out.
Is your list done?
No, I haven't even started. I've been thinking about it, but haven't even started. It's just because I'm like, there's so many records, and like I'm coming back to albums that I was like I liked, but like only listened to once because I was like obsessed with Limp Bizkit when they came out or whatever.
Oh.
So like I've been listening to the Beartooth record a shit ton, the Wage War album a shit ton, the Home Team record a shit ton.
The Plot and You?
No, well I listened to it once because I was like I saw them live and now I'm sad. So I'm gonna listen to the Plot and You because I listened to too much Bad Omens. So you know, but yeah, I've been revisiting a bunch of shit. So I'm like, I don't know, man, but I gotta get that done.
Yeah,
we filmed that in like a week. So there'll be one more podcast, the rare pre-recorded one that comes out at the beginning of next year, like the first day.
The first day.
Yeah. So we didn't have a podcast last week because I was at a show.
What show were you at, Shane?
I was at Jingle Ball in Philly, where I saw Big Time Rush's first performance back ever since 2014.
Whoa.
Pretty crazy. The Black Eyed Peas and Dixie DeMayo.
Oh. You could have forgotten that last one.
And who the fuck else I see? Monsta X, Ty Verdes, Tate McRae, Sweetie, Kane Brown.
That's Walmart guy, right?
Yeah, it's Walmart guy.
Yeah.
AJR dropped off like as doors opened.
It's a Christmas miracle.
It's a Christmas miracle. And there were a couple of other people that I'm forgetting. But Big Time Rush, Black Eyed Peas, and Dixie DeMayo are the main ones here. Pretty crazy to see Big Time Rush's first show back.
Which was,
But the people behind us left right before Big Time Rush came on because they had just found out that Doja Cat had dropped off. She had dropped off about 2 days before. Why would you, like, I don't even care if you're like a Big Time Rush fan or not. Why would you leave the first Big Time Rush performance back since 2014? Like, you can just tell everybody, like, I saw Big Time Rush's first performance back.
I mean, if Big Time Rush wasn't on there, okay, wait, this Black Eyed Peas is still there, but I'm not like a Black Eyed Peas fan, but like if Big Time Rush wasn't there, I would leave. Because it's like, why would I go to see Dixie DeMayo and not Doja Cat? Like, you can't.
The best part about Dixie DeMayo's set is that they knew that nobody gave a shit about her being there. So that, because she was the one that played first, they had cheers coming through the speaker, like pre-recorded applause coming through the sound system.
Was that like a bit, or was that just because...
No, it's like part of getting the crowd hyped, but it was all you heard because no one was clapping.
Because everybody was just kind of standing there.
Yeah, everyone's like, oh, I was personally stoked.
Of course you were.
I couldn't wait to hear Psycho live.
Did she actually play it live?
She played it first, man. I was like, everybody around me, shut up. Shut the fuck up.
Psycho's on.
Yeah, Psycho's on, man. And she had backup dancers. It was fucking wild.
Yeah, I saw that video that you shared on your story, and I was like, oh my God, he's actually there to see that too. I was shocked.
I saw it all, man. So yeah, that was great. The Black Eyed Peas, though, like, you don't have to be like a Black Eyed Peas fan to like need like to be able to see them live, though, because like they've got 3 good songs. And they played those 3 songs. It was like
a 15-minute set, right?
Yeah, in the 15 minutes. And then they played like their new music, which sucks ass.
They have new music?
Yeah.
Did we talk about it?
No, because it's really bad.
Oh, no!
Like, it's really bad. Like, they went from like
Will I Am on the podcast.
They went from like making, I Got a Feeling to like Mamacita and it's like, this is just bad.
What? Is Fergie still
No,
there?
Fergie hasn't been in the band since like 2016.
Who was the woman on stage then? I thought that was Fergie.
It's not Fergie. It's Fergie's replacement, but I don't know her name. I didn't know they got a replacement for her because she's not like in the band.
Yeah.
Because she's like not in any promo pictures or like participates in any interviews. I don't think she's like an official part of the band. They just need a woman voice on stage because they had a woman in the band for 20 years, you know?
So, okay.
See, it makes no sense, right?
No.
And they went completely down the shitter since Fergie left the band too.
Fergie was holding it all together.
She was.
Come back, Fergie.
Come back, Fergie.
Come back. They need you.
Yeah, I really don't know what happened.
Yeah.
But they played like 15 seconds of Scream and Shout, that really big will.i.am song.
Mm-hmm.
And like the song came out 2013. I was like, how old? Like 10 years old when that song came out or some shit.
Yeah, literally.
And like 10-year-old me was like shaking because that was like my favorite song when I was growing up. I'm like, this song fucking rocks, you know.
Thanks.
Like, it's such a banger. I watched the music video dozens of times. Now, we had like a Microsoft Surface back when Microsoft tried to make tablets, and it had a split screen mode. So I would have on one side, I would be playing the Minion Rush game, and on the other side of the screen, the music video for will.i.am song Scream and Shout featuring Britney Spears would be playing. just for a visual of what I was doing when I was about 10 years old.
So you played Minions this whole time?
Yes! Ever since the first fucking Despicable Me movie came out, bro. I fucking love Minions.
I can't do this podcast anymore. This is our last episode.
So that's a visual of me at 10 years old doing my thing. And now 19-year-old me was able to hear 15 seconds of that song live, and I was like, holy shit, like freaking out. Like in the middle of the Black Eyed Peas set, Sam, I was there with Sam, obviously. Why wouldn't I be? And I like, they sat down, and I'm like, stand the fuck up, bro. Like, it's the Black Eyed Peas that are on stage. You're not sitting down for this. Yeah. Especially since the people in front of us were all standing, so you couldn't even see over them. I'm like, no. You stand the fuck up. You got pledge allegiance to the Black Eyed Peas, bro. Like, stand the fuck up. Come on. Like, you don't sit down for this. I got very heated about that. I was like,
as you should.
Yeah, I'm like, no. You're not sitting for this.
Like, what if they look over and they're like, why are you sitting down?
Exactly. What if they call you out on stage? They pick out, there's 20,000 people here, and they pick you out for sitting down. That's
because you're the only person sitting down
cringe.
Because everybody else knows you stand up when the Black Eyed Peas are playing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They rocked live. I don't know. I need them to go on a headliner now.
For real. Yeah, I would go to that.
Dude, like, imagine like a Pitbull and a fucking Black Eyed Peas tour. Now we're dreaming up shit on here.
We're manifesting.
We're manifesting it. I'm gonna go hit up their booking agents right now. Get this fucking shit on the road.
Be
Let's
like,
go.
You need to do this.
Yep.
It would break the internet.
It would.
And
then obviously I saw Big Time Rush's show first. The Big Time Rush's first show back. They played for about 10 minutes. They played Boyfriend. Banger.
Yeah.
They played the new song, like Call It Like I See It. That song rips.
Call it like I see it. And dude,
it goes so hard.
It's so good.
It's so good.
Unironically. Like it's actually I like Big Time Rush
unironically, yeah.
But that song bangs. Like
they have definitely like there's like I like their older music. I was never like a Big Time Rush fan or anything. Like I didn't grow up with them. I was a Jonas Brothers boy when I was growing up. I still am. But like I obviously listened to Big Time Rush before going to the show because I was like, I just paid a lot of money to go see them play for the first time. $150 for 2 tickets. It wasn't
for 2?
Yeah, it wasn't too bad for 2 tickets. It was like $61 after fees for each ticket. And like considering we couldn't get tickets to their headliner, I was like, good enough. Everyone complains about how overpriced Jingle Ball is, and I was like, that's honestly fair for seeing the biggest names in pop music right now. Granted, all playing for 15 minutes.
You kind of got the backside of that because both Lil Nas and Doja Cat dropped off.
Well,
like those
Lil
were like
Nas
their
was
big
never
people.
planned to be at Philly though. Like the lineup changes in each city. So like New York had Lil Nas, Doja Cat, the Jonas Brothers, Ed Sheeran, you know, and then like the smaller bands on, or the smaller artists on the bill, like carry on through each tour, but like the big ones change each night.
Well, Doja followed each one except Philly.
So, well, she had to drop off for COVID, obviously, but she was supposed to be at Philly. But I still thought that we didn't get the short end of the stick, you know, like Big Time Rush, man.
Well, the New York one sounded pretty good.
I was hoping, like, there was something inside of me, like when I found out the Black Eyed Peas were replacing Doja Cat, I'm like, this is perfect, I'm okay with this. But like there was something inside of me that like wanted Ed Sheeran or the Jonas Brothers to be there instead of
Black Eyed Peas.
It'd just be funny to be like, I saw Ed Sheeran live, and then I genuinely like the Jonas Brothers, so I'd be like, I could say I've seen the Jonas Brothers for a third time because I missed their headliner tour over the summer.
Oh yeah.
So, you know, priorities here, man.
Honestly, yeah, just two birds with one stone.
Yep. And then I think back to Big Time Rush, they played Music Sounds Better With You, and Windows Down. Sam was very excited they played Windows Down. That's their favorite song. Wait.
So they didn't play like Big Time?
No. They had 10 minutes.
Yeah, and they picked like I'm gonna stop myself. Okay. So they played Boyfriend though.
They opened with Boyfriend.
Okay. Good. Boyfriend is like, and I saw their choreography. They look so cute.
Yeah.
They were just doing their little song and dance, and I was like, oh, look at them go.
So yeah, they did that, and then they went off and played a headliner, another Jingle Ball date, and then 3/4 of them played New York City. Something about that, like, I'm very glad now that I didn't get tickets to see them in New York, because I would have been livid. Because like we were gonna get like a hotel room, like we weren't just like going home after the fact, like we were gonna stay in the city, everyone that was going, and I would have been fucking livid. Like, dude, how you wouldn't want to be around me? I'd be so pissed off.
Yeah,
like I would have went, even knowing that like there's a very high chance that like someone's gonna spit COVID in my face from the rest of the band, like
because it's New York.
Yeah, but I'm like, I would have still went, but I would have been fucking livid the entire night. Like to the point where I couldn't even enjoy it. Yeah,
that's like going to see Pitbull
and like not there.
Pitbull isn't there.
Exactly.
It's like just like the backup dancers. No, not saying I love them so much. James is actually my favorite. But it's like going to see One Direction and like Niall isn't there. Like that's all I got.
That's a better comparison.
There you go. Because Pitbull is like the main person.
Yeah, it's like going to see the Jonas Brothers and Nick Jonas isn't there, you know, like
that makes more sense. I feel like I don't want to say unless we do interview them, it's like going and it's just like Kevin.
Well, Kevin doesn't sing, so it would just be an instrumental performance.
It would just be him with a little guitar.
But yeah, the videos from that show looked
I love you, Kevin.
Lacking something, you know.
Yeah.
Something left on the stage that just wasn't there. Like the rest of the band looked like tight in a way, like not like as like a unit, but like they just seemed very like tense. That's the word, like tense and like awkward, because there was just Kendall's backing track.
I think, and it also might have been that everybody was crucifying them on Twitter. Rightfully so, because they did a meet and greet after being exposed for like the past week to COVID.
Yeah.
Kendall having COVID, sorry. So, I
don't know. Weird. But very... like they couldn't like push date back at all. Like, we know you got nothing going on in January. You would have announced it by now. Like, what was stopping you? There's plenty of other venues in New York you could play it too. Like you could have like just moved it to a different venue, maybe a bigger one, since 2,000 cap isn't enough. But whatever, it happened,
and it was kind of sad.
Yeah. And then I saw Can't Swim in Late Waves on Friday. That was pretty cool. Can't Swim had like boxes on stage that were like half wrapped in wrapping paper because it was like a Christmas party. It's a Christmas party / record release show. And at the end of the show, they started throwing the boxes into the crowd, that was the most confusing thing, because I was like, why are you, like, they had been throwing things in the crowd all night, like inflatable like candy canes and shit that they had on stage, and I was like, this is fine, like this just gives people in the pit like a weapon that they can't actually hurt people with because it's just inflated. Like they can't like kill each other with this, at least I think. I mean, unless someone tried to like strangle someone with it. I don't think they did though. And then you start throwing cardboard boxes into the pit. Yeah. And like someone's gonna get hurt, whether it's on purpose or on accident. But there were people in the pit that like knew this wasn't a good idea. So there was a stack of them growing on the wall as the song continued, because there was one person in the pit that they would come into the pit and they would make their way over to the wall. I was like, you were doing God's work right now. Yeah, you're saving lives right now. You are saving lives right now. I don't know why they did that. But that's the second time I've seen Can't Swim. It was like in the course of 10 days I seen them twice, and they were good both times. Late Waves is always good. I'm not just saying that because I work for them. They're always good live. Okay. And then, thanks for clarifying that. And then on Saturday I saw High Wind, and that'll probably be my last show of 2021. Both because I'm broke and because COVID. Yeah, there might not be shows past Christmas, but don't say that. So speaking of 2022, what shows do you have planned? Because I have a lot and I want to talk about them. Really nothing right now. I've been holding off on buying tickets to stuff just because, one, I'm broke, and two, the uncertainty of everything. I'm not trying to have like hundreds of dollars in Ticketmaster stock, but it's not actually stock, it's just tickets. Yeah. So right now I've got Penelope Scott in Lincoln on the 2nd. Okay. But she's traveling from California, so I don't think it's gonna happen right after New Year's. No, that's not happening. And then, I mean, I hope it does, but like that's not happening. And then on the 7th, Halogens, Late Waves, Sentient Moss, and Lil Hag at House. And then on the 8th, I got the Dimmadome show. And then after that, like I've got shows I want to go to, but like everything's kind of up in the air. The only other one I've got tickets for is the Scene Hella Mega. Oh. And then like later on in the year, I've got, My Chem for 2 nights, and like Architects the night after. Oh wow. So like I got 3 nights in a row of shows, 2 My Chem dates. Did you block those off on the calendar? Just block the whole week off. That's in September, bro. We got to make sure that the world is still functioning by September, late September at that. Yeah. Or manifest that My Chem doesn't cancel their tour by September. What do you have planned thus far? Okay, I have a lot. Got the notes app up. I do. I'm gonna pull my. Okay, sorry. I'm going to pull my calendar up actually. So I have Tyler here. God. Okay. I have Tyler on March 4th. Finally, it's Tyler, Vince Staples, Kaliuch's, I can't pronounce her last name, and Tizo Touchdown. Those people on the 4th. And then on the 15th, this is all March, I have Brockhampton. And then on the, where is it? Okay, on the 25th and 26th of March, I have a festival that I'm going to in New Orleans, so that should be nice. And then at the end of April, the last date of Hella Mega Scene Edition, I'm seeing Einstein Kills Blackville Brides and Motionless in White. What about the... Origami Angel and Save Face is a couple days before the festival that I'm going to. Got a busy ass March. Yeah. Nice. It's gonna be nice. I had tickets to that Wonder Years show too. The second night in Philly. Yeah. But everything, life, man. And then I also have a ticket for I don't know how. I forgot about I don't know how. Yeah. After Dallon's little breakdown. That might be another thing. Like they might just cancel it or postpone it because he's got kids at home. Yeah. Same with the Wonder Years, honestly. Because the Wonder Years were like, they were very clear. Like when they posted, they're like, this is how we're doing it. And if you see us, you wear a mask or you don't say hi.
Yeah.
Like if you see us walking around, I was like, okay, fair enough. So like if things stay the way they are and things stay open as well, wouldn't even be shocked. Like if they were like, fuck it, we'll see you next year. Bye-bye. And they just like put out an album and that's their 2022, you know? But yeah, that's how things are right now. And then in terms of tours that were announced, the only one that I can even remember over the past 2 weeks is Beartooth, Silverstein, The Devils Wear Prada, and Era. Yes, I shit my pants a little bit when they announced that. I'll see you there. In Perfect. April. Seeing Beartooth in an arena after seeing them in a standing room venue a couple months ago.
Wow.
A little bit of shock. Granted, not a very big arena, but it is an arena nonetheless.
Yeah, arena's an arena.
So there's that. We do have music that came out over the past 2 weeks to talk about.
I was just looking at the time.
Yeah, well, it's okay. It won't take us very long.
No,
Kitten
10 minutes.
Put out an album, Personal Hotspots. Pretty solid, like indie pop, alt pop record kind of thing going on. That was pretty good, not gonna lie.
I also thought it was pretty good. There were a couple of songs that I thought weren't needed on the record, but then again, I didn't write them, so it's not like, you know, I'm not like connected to them. But I thought it was good. Just a couple, like maybe 2 songs off of it kind of dragged a little bit for me, but other than that, solid album. The Amity Affliction dropped a new EP, Somewhere Beyond the Blue.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good.
It was the I think it was the first song wasn't that heavy. At all until the end, and then the other 2 I think were heavy, but the first one was really good. The other 2 were just a little too heavy for me.
Fair enough. Yeah, the CP was pretty good. They actually just announced a tour. They're going on, like, it's their first time back in the US in years because they're from Australia. And they're hitting smaller rooms than they normally would, and they're bringing the Seafloor Cinema with them. And another band that I think they're bringing another band. I don't fucking remember, but C4 Cinema, which is pretty cool. They're besties of ours. But yeah, that's exciting. Barring the world, you know, staying open. They're playing at my favorite venue in Asbury, so maybe I'll go. As long as tickets didn't already sell out. I don't know how much of draw if they can sell 700 tickets in New Jersey. I don't know. Bring Me the Horizon and Six Impala put out a remix of Die For You called Die 6 You. Shit was awful. Shit was bad.
It wasn't that bad.
Okay, Glory.
It was like on a scale of like 1 to 10.
Bad.
On a scale of 100 gecs to 10.
Bad.
I would give it like maybe like a 4 to 5.
That was bad.
I thought it was good. I listened to it twice.
I hate that like Alvin and the Chipmunks core music, and that's exactly what this was. Bad.
You mean deathcore? No. What is it?
The chiptune?
No. It's like an actual Nightcore.
Oh yeah, no, I fucking hate Nightcore.
I grew up with Nightcore. When I say grew up, I mean I listened to it alone because I was too embarrassed to show my family for good reason. Because Nightcore, sorry to all the Nightcore lovers, it's not good. But this was good.
So wait, your like Nightcore experience was like me with the Will.i.am song. You'd have Minion Rush on one side and Nightcore on the other side, and you'd be swiping away on the screen while the Nightcore version of Party Rock Anthem plays, and you're like,
no,
this
the Nightcore
is
anthem
2010. What?
The Nightcore anthem of Discord, the My Little Pony song, that would be playing on that side. You know, such a banger. Waterparks and MC4D dropped a new remix of Waterparks Violets. I liked this, and if I didn't know the original Violet, this would fit on the album for me.
Yeah, this honestly wasn't all that bad. Waterparks has put out some questionable or okayed some questionable remixes in the past. Yeah. This was not one of them. No. Millington put out a cover of Little Saint Nick.
I love this so much.
This is pretty good.
This made me happy, made me smile.
Smiling.
I didn't know it was a cover. I only know like the basic Christmas songs.
You are the Christmas stan.
I know. It's just like I haven't heard this one. you know, as much as I've heard the other ones. So
the song's a fucking banger, bro. You gotta change that and change
all right,
that fast.
I'll add it to my playlist. Bad Omens dropped 2 new singles, What Do You Want From Me and Artificial Suicide.
I'm digging the direction of this album. I'm not gonna lie. The last one wasn't my favorite. Their debut record, pretty good. Their follow-up to that, meh. I'm digging this record though so far. Pretty good. I'm stoked for February, you know.
Okay. All right.
Sounds good. Pretty crazy, you know. It's gonna be pretty cool.
That's pretty cool. I thought this was okay.
Yeah, you know.
So.
Ice Speak, Ollie Sykes from Bring Me the Horizon put out a new song, Vampire.
But without the E.
Without the E. So it's
Vampire.
Song was alright.
Gave up. I thought this was okay. It felt like it was I don't know. Something was off about it. I think it's just because it was like talking. The song was like at the point of view from a vampire. So it was just kind of weird. It felt like it was like early 2010s where it's like we were writing those types of songs.
Yeah.
I don't know. I like Ollie though.
Yeah, Ollie,
he killed it.
Ollie's featuring on a little bit of everything right now.
Yeah, pop.
It's like he's all over the place. He's doing pop. He's doing like fucking deathcore features, and then he's jumping on everything. And like I respect it, but like go finish the second EP for your band.
It's not an album.
They're doing 4 EPs. It was supposed to be 4 EPs like over the course of a year, and then they're not Weezer, so they couldn't write 4 EPs in a year. So we're still on EP 2, but we're gonna get there at some point. Unlike
that
Weezer,
was with Youngblood, right?
The Youngblood one was EP 1. EP
when did they release the second one?
They haven't put it out yet. That's why they should.
Is
like Die For You is probably the lead single off the EP.
Yes,
but they still have 2 more to finish after this. So stop doing features and go track vocals on the other 2 EPs, dude.
Come
Respectfully.
On. Also, did you know Ollie is like 5'6" I saw a video of him, and I was like, "What?" I thought he was like a little man.
No. He radiates tall energy. Just like in the way he like presents himself and the way he talks, he doesn't radiate like short energy. No,
I just see all like British people like short. You know? No, it's like all the famous people there are short. Like Louis Tomlinson is like 5'5", and like the famous guy John Watson from the Sherlock with Benedict Cumberbatch, he's like 5'5". They're all like. So I just thought like, oh, okay, he's like a 5'8", but this man is like a tower, and I'm like, okay, didn't see that coming.
Yeah, he's tall.
Jimmy Fallon, Megan Thee Stallion, and Ariana Grande dropped a new single. It was a ... in parentheses Masked Christmas. I want to like this because Megan Thee Stallion is on it. I think she killed her part, but at the same time, this was just not good. And why does Jimmy Fallon have a singing career?
Why can Jimmy Fallon sing? Like, why does it not suck?
Why does it not sound bad? But then why is it here? Who said, hey, you talk show host, sing?
It's not meant to be serious because it's Jimmy Fallon. But like, why can the man sing?
I don't know.
Like that's
who discovered that?
That's the worst part of the song. Is not the fact that it's kind of good. It's the fact that he can sing.
Yeah.
Also the fact that Megan Thee Stallion and Ariana Grande got pitched this idea and both of them said, absolutely the fuck yes.
Let's do this.
The whole thing makes no sense.
I don't get it.
Jimmy
really
Fallon, since you're an artist now, an artiste even, come on the podcast. Let's chat about the new single. Maybe you can get your friends over here and Megan Thee Stallion and Ariana Grande to come with you. We can all chat about it. It'll be fun. Yeah. We're free whenever. I know we said earlier that we're done after this, after tomorrow. We make an exception for you. You want to chat Christmas Eve, Christmas Day? That's fine with me.
New Year's Eve,
that might
New
not
Year's
be
Day?
fine with Glory, but it's fine with me.
No.
Okay.
I will make it work for Jimmy Fallon.
We're gonna make it work. We're free whenever for you, pal.
Yeah.
You want to do it live on your show?
Oh, there you go.
Whenever.
I just want to add, you're my favorite late night talk show host. So
there we go. We're fans of you.
Yes, we are. That's you.
As It Is, Set It Off, and Jordy Perp put out a single, In Threes. Pretty fucking good.
This song was so good. This was such a good song.
Every single single that As It Is has put out so far off this record is pretty fucking good.
It's just so good. It's like, it's this. I heard it when it came on, and I was like, I've heard this before.
Because you did.
And because I did. But it's like I went through the whole, like discovering something that you really like for the first time, and you're like, oh my god, this is so cool. And I got the same experience with this song because I was like, this sounds so good. And I looked at the title and I was like, oh, it's because I already liked this song. But it's just I haven't heard it enough to, pick it up instantly. This song, it's everything that I like in a song, just bundled up with a little bow, and I'm happy that it exists.
If the As It Is record isn't on your album of the year list next year, I'm gonna be shocked.
Yeah.
I think you're gonna wind up getting hooked on that. That's just me though.
Yeah.
That's just me though.
I agree. Mitski dropped a new single, Heat Lightning.
I thought this was the weakest single so far.
Agreed.
Didn't do anything for me.
No.
Mitski didn't do much for me to begin with.
Well, I think Mitski's okay. I haven't listened. I only know the one Nobody song, and I think that's good. But it's just like, it's just a bit too sad for me. Her music in general.
You're not depressed enough, Glory.
I don't think so. I'm too happy to like Mitski. Sorry, guys.
You gotta go through like a traumatic event or something, and then you can become a Mitski
I've gone through traumatic events. How many do I need? Oh my god, what's the minimum?
Nico Mahobrak put out a new single, Only Way How.
I love you. You're doing great.
Woo!
This song was amazing.
And the song rocks, bro.
Yeah. For some reason, at the end where it kind of fades out a little bit, but not like completely where it's gone. It's just for some reason my head was like, you need to add like a metal vocal right there. Because it would, and then it's just, if you put Nico's vocals in front of metal vocals, it would sound good. Does that make sense? It's just I need Nico to collaborate with a metal artist, whether it's Ollie Sykes.
He's doing a bunch of features.
That's what I'm like, I need that so I could hear it, because I feel like just that would work.
Listen, I think that Spencer Charnes from Ice Nine Kills is about $1,000 for a feature on featuredex.com.
Oh my god.
We'll help you pay for it.
We should do a song. With Spencer from Ice Nine Kills.
We can become the new Jimmy Fallon.
Oh my god.
We don't have the money for this. Go buy our hoodies.
Go buy our hoodies. No. Let's just have Jimmy Fallon on a song. How much is he?
How much does he want? Is he $1,000 a song?
And all the lyrics are just come on the pod, and then our email, and then the Twitch link, and then our hyper URL, and we just get them to sing that on repeat. God, just come on the podcast, please. Jukebox the Ghost dropped a new single, Ramona. I was not a fan of this, and I love Jukebox the Ghost. It didn't really hit for me.
I didn't think this song sucked, mostly because I think that Jukebox the Ghost is 21 Pilots light. I fucking hate 21 Pilots, so this song didn't sound like that.
I can kind of hear that now that you say that.
At
least they aren't racist, to my knowledge.
True.
So I think that's a redeeming quality.
Yeah, it's just like sonically the 21 Pilots indie alt thing doesn't work for me. So when
they're doing pop now.
Yeah, that doesn't work for me either.
No, apparently it did.
That sucks shit too. They put out two good songs. They put out two songs.
And
the Saturday.
And you also liked Level of Concern.
Well, I think everyone did. Like everybody.
My father hated it.
Like, well, like the people that were still fans of 21 Pilots when that song came out. Like even now, we're like Level of Concern still like low key.
Oh, it's still
banger.
It still bangs, but that came out before the platform incident.
Yeah. Well, platform everything post platform, they went pop and they wrote 2 bangers and then put out a really boring ass album with those 2 songs on it.
And don't forget the Christmas song that they put out minutes after Tyler did another apology talking about how he's worked with black kids, so he can't be racist.
He said, he texted his manager real quick. He said, "Okay, I apologize. Hit send on that fucking song, bro."
It's go time. Oh my god, I hate him so much. Straight up, I just oh my god. Okay.
Earl Sweatshirt and Armand Hammer.
I
think I got that close enough.
I think you did.
Dropped a single, Habula.
Tabula Raza.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. That's close enough. Mm-hmm. What did you think? You're an Earl Sweatshirt fan.
I am an Earl Sweatshirt stan. Thank you. I was not the biggest fan of the feature, which was the majority of the song, but just whenever Earl just like raps, I'm like, oh my god, he did it again. Except that one time, and I was like, Earl, you shouldn't have done that.
Oh my god, he did it again.
But this was good. Earl's part was good, just wasn't the biggest fan. And he announced that he's dropping an album next year. And I did an interview request.
This is great.
Oh my god, this is the first interview request that I've done in a while because I just get rejected constantly. Shane doesn't. It's fine. And then all they say is, not interested, thanks. Or just something like that. And I'm like, dude.
Thanks for the interest. No thanks, though.
Like, what? Anyways, Earl, come on the podcast.
So, yeah. I don't know. I thought the song was all right. I'm not like Lori, though. I don't stand outside this guy's window and, like, cheer every single time he breathes.
He's doing so good.
Like, Gloria's, like, his fucking cheerleader. She, like,
I love Earl.
She stands outside his bedroom window and, like, she hears him breathe and she's like, woo, yeah! Let's go! Let alone when he drops a verse. So, you know. There's that.
Oh, okay. Big Time Rush dropped a new single, Call It Like I See It. My god.
Absolute banger. Absolute
you can
banger.
Go off first.
Dude, not a big pop fan, as we know. I listened to the song like 30 times since it came out.
Good.
It fucking goes so hard. I know they've got like a record or something on the back burner, and it's gonna be a smacker. Like they dropped the song of the summer in the winter.
Yep.
Like on January or December 13th. Fucking, I don't even know the date anymore. Right? December 13th is when they put the song out. And they dropped the song of the summer on December 13th, the date I said earlier. Mm-hmm. So they should have put the song out 6 months ago when it was still summertime. Although when they put the song out, it was like 60 degrees outside. So they were close enough.
Yeah, close enough.
Yeah.
It was 70 the other day.
Jesus.
And then it was like 30.
Yeah.
And I was like,
today was
we're
like
gonna die.
20 degrees out. Like I wore my coat to like walk 500 feet like into work. Mm-hmm. This is my burr.
For real.
Underoath put out a new single, Numb.
You only like
It was actually just a Water Parks cover of the song Numb.
God.
I don't know, man. I'm getting sick of hearing half the fucking record. Put the damn album out already. Comes out on January 14th. Just fucking put it out.
Just hit send now.
Yeah, stop putting fucking singles out.
Mm-hmm. Agreed.
Yeah.
Kill the Lights dropped new single, Voices. This banged.
Yeah.
This might be controversial because they might watch this. It had like a twang of like butt rock.
Well,
take that with a grain of salt because I compare every rock kind of thing because I think it's just rock and I just don't listen to rock enough. But every time I listen to rock, it's butt rock against my will. I
would rather a twinge of butt rock than the Black Veil Brides ripoff that was the last song they put out. Like that Motley Crue-esque sound. I'm gonna stop speaking. Fucking hell. So I prefer this song over that.
That's fair.
This was just like the influences I heard in this song, because for some reason when I listen to Kill the Lights, I can like hear the influences, which is not something I can do very often. Like when I was listening to this song, I was just like, this is like Bullet for My Valentine, but there's a guy that used to be in Bullet for My Valentine in the band, so like it makes sense.
Yeah.
You know? So there
you go. Nice.
Oh my lord. Glory, can you help me with this name, please? Leah?
Yeah.
That's close enough. And The Weeknd had a single, Poison. It rocks.
It does.
The Weeknd should re-announce his stadium tour that he canceled his arena tour for. That's my PSA about this song.
And come to Virginia.
Do you guys even have any stadiums in Virginia?
Yeah, we have like 3, I'm pretty sure. At least in my driving zone, like there's like at least 3, because we have like the Veterans Arena, which is in Virginia Beach, and then we have like a one at a college. The other 2 are at colleges. So it's like, come on, guys.
There are places for him to hold the concert. Will he go there? Probably not, because he's probably just going to do the NFL stadium circuit. I don't think there's any of those in Virginia.
No,
I don't think Virginia has a sports team.
No,
no,
we don't. We don't.
They have arenas, but what do they use them for? Honestly,
nothing. Nothing. Oh my god, a lot of country artists, that's what they use them for. It's like all country.
Oh my god, of course they do.
Memphis Mayfire dropped a new single, Left 4 Dead.
The song was pretty good.
I thought it was okay. I'm not a Memphis Mayfire stan.
Yeah.
This was heavy, right?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, no.
Announced the album already. I saw people joking that like, we know that Memphis Mayfire will announce the record when they drop like just a pure butt rock song, like their radio single. So like when we get a butt rock single finally, because we know it's coming, they've made an entire butt rock album. We know they can write butt rock songs. That's when we'll be like, oh shit, they're gonna announce the album finally. Until then, they're just putting out singles, as far as I'm concerned. So.
Nice.
Dead American dropped a single, Choke, announced the new album. All that fun shit. The song's pretty good. Record comes out in a couple of months.
So true. I thought this was good.
Yeah.
Tramp Stamps. Tramp Stamps dropped a new single, Not So Silent Nights.
Okay. Hi, Tramp Stamps. In case you watch this, we're sorry. We're deeply sorry for everything that we've joked about and said about you in the past.
I'm not sorry. This is Shane speaking for himself right now.
If you would like to come on the podcast to chat about Not So Silent Night, DM us. Let's chat it up. I will delete
your DM.
I would love to talk about the opening line in particular. It's fucking Christmas and I'm so horny, or something along those lines. Captivating. Emotion. Horny. That's just that's the song in a nutshell, and it's just so good. The bit's not even funny anymore.
No, it's not, because they might see this and they might be like, you know what? Yeah, let's DM them. Like, let's get on the podcast.
We have to stop talking about the Tramp Stamps, because every single time I'm like, this sucks lyrically, but somehow
it bangs.
But like it bangs like low key. Like
that was the last Tramp Stamp song. They lost me with this one.
Yeah, this one is like I don't even know how the vocals and the instrumentals don't line up.
And it's also, the vocals are just weird. Like, you can hear, I don't know who the vocalist is, Marissa,
the Italian one.
Marissa, the Italian one. Oh my god. You can
She's
tell
literally Italian, bro.
That's the. Oh, okay. You can hear Marissa like screaming. And it's just like, if you listen past the auto-tune, whatever remix that was that they put on her voice, they just can't sing straight up. In this one, they did something where it's like they pulled back the curtain, but then also put a clear curtain in front of her with the auto-tune, and it didn't work, and it just wasn't good. And I was like, I can't listen to this. And that's all.
Well, they're touring next year.
And you're going
exciting.
to see them?
Well, they haven't announced any dates yet, but they're playing So What Fest in Texas, in Arlington, Texas. I don't know. I think that like that lineup bangs, and then they put the tramp stamps on it, and I'm like, Mike, what were you thinking, bro? Like, who okayed this? How much are they paying you to be on that lineup?
Yeah, but that lineup is incredible. Like, I was thinking of getting some tickets for it because I saw the date and I was like, I could make that work. And I saw it was in Texas, and I was like, oh. Yeah,
it's not necessarily next door. I was joking with Sam earlier. I was like, I'm gonna go, and they're like, how are you gonna get there? I'm like, fly. They're like, with what money? I'm like, I have a job. Figure it out.
No. Easy as that.
Yeah, exactly. But the lineup smacks. At least like the thing is, like, you look at that bill and you're like, okay, so 95% of these bands are either going to tour the US before, after, or they're going to be in the middle of a US tour
and drop off there for a second.
Just while they're doing this. So there's that. That's what I like about these festivals being like announced before the tours, because you're like, okay, so all these bands are going to be on the road. So like, okay, nice I know who I have to save money to go see now.
Who to look forward to.
So the tramp stamps are going to be on the road. That's very exciting.
It's not.
Maybe we can meet up at a tramp stamp show. We'll meet halfway.
No, we were supposed to meet at the Hella Mega Scene tour, and then you bailed.
Listen, man, Beartooth plays the day after, so it would have been I go to the Hella Mega Scene tour in Virginia.
And meet me,
and then I have to drive home the next, like, early in the morning to get to a 5:00 show to see Black Veil Brides. For then that would be the third time I've seen Black Veil Brides in like 2 weeks. I don't like them that much anymore. And then the next day would be Beartooth, and like, dude, I'm over this. I'm over this like 3 shows in a weekend shit. I did it a couple of times over the last couple of months. Fucking over it.
I think you should do it.
Especially with a 12-hour drive thrown in there. Fuck that.
Okay, well.
Respectfully.
Okay, sure.
So, the tramp stamps is how we're going to end the year. Not like interview-wise, but like talking about music on our podcast. That was the last song we have to talk about for the rest of the year.
Did anything else come out?
That was so anticlimactic.
Wait. Let me look at my...
No, Gloria. It's okay. So that, as I said, that's all the topics we have today. You can follow us on Twitter. It's good_noise_cast. You can follow us on Instagram. It's Good Noise Podcast. Facebook,
Papa Roach dropped a new acoustic single
no one cares.
Of their song Kill the Noise.
I hate Papa Roach. Facebook is Good Noise Pod. YouTube is Good Noise Podcast. Every other streaming platform ever is Good Noise Podcast. Spotify actually recently included or implemented a rating system. Go give us 5 stars, please, on there.
Yeah.
Push us up in the algorithm so we can become rich and famous. You can only do it on mobile right now. Just an FYI. So I did that this morning.
I'm gonna do it.
Bandcamp is goodnoiserecords.bandcamp.com. We forgot to end the pre-orders for our hoodies, so they're still available. Go grab one.
Go do that.
And Patreon is patreon.com/goodnoisepodcast. Gloria's got your important plugs, and then we're gonna fuck off
for the rest of the year. Yeah. Okay. I'm reading it. Look. Do this. Do that. 5 stars.
Rate our show.
Yeah.
5 stars, please.
Okay.
Thank you.
There we go. Okay. Important plugs. Get your vaccine if you can. Get your booster if you already have your 2 vaccines. I got mine on Friday. And everybody's body is different, so I had like no severe reactions.
Did it knock you on your ass? Because I couldn't get in touch with you after you got your booster, so I'm like, is she dead?
No, I was baking. I was baking that entire day, and I was also at sushi before I got the booster. So like my entire day was booked out because I had to prep for a massive day of baking after, and then I baked that entire day as well, and I delivered the day after that. So there was no way you were going to get in touch with me. But yeah, my arm was just sore. That was literally it. I didn't die. So get your booster if you can.
She died. but that's because she didn't text me back. So
I'm sorry. Yeah, I still haven't texted you back.
Well, you answered my question, so it doesn't matter anymore.
So our conversation's just gonna be Shane texting,
there's like
and
3 or 4 blue bubbles and no responses from Glory.
No
it's
response.
Fucked up.
Yeah, and I never do that, so I'm sorry. I'm sorry about that. So yeah, get your vaccine. If you have COVID, stay inside. I don't know why I have to. Because I had to get COVID tested, right? Because it was a part of a whole routine that my family and I have. So I got COVID tested before they told me what my results were. Negative, by the way. Let's go. The lady told me that I would know in 1 to 2 days, so 24 to 48 hours. And I said, that's weird, even though it was rapid. And she was like, yeah, but until then, just your life, whether you're positive or negative. And I was like, lady, what do you mean by that? And she was like, well, if you get positive, then just go back and stay inside, go back home. But if you're negative, then just continue going out. And I'm like, that makes absolutely no sense. Because you could be spreading it. So if you got tested and it's not a rapid one, just stay inside until you get your results so you're not accidentally spreading. Just some common sense. But yeah. So that's it. Black Lives Matter. Stop Asian hate. Just be a good person. Come on, guys. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays.
Happy holidays. Happy New Year. Well, that's all we got today.
Wait. Last thing. We're still in a pandemic. I hate cutting artists off when we're in interviews, but it pisses me off when they're like, oh, I wrote this during the pandemic, and now that we're out of it, we're not out of the pandemic. Stop saying that, because then you're normalizing people going out and, spreading COVID for no good reason. So that's my last thing. Sorry. We're still in a pandemic.
Well, that's all we got today. So happy holidays. Happy New Year. We'll see you at the New Year. Until then, we're going to go take a big old nap.
Yeah.
So I have been Shane.
I have been Glory.
And we have been the Good Noise Podcast. We'll see you next year. Bye.
Bye.